So, yo, Juan.
Tell him I'm definitely coming out. How you doing?
Juan. Get up. Look, let me show you something. Could you get off the phone with this shit, man?
The owner of Richard is here.
I hired somebody to clean up my office. Said, you're not gonna believe what I just found, and send it to her. She'll get a kick out of it.
You should put him in like a frame.
We're honored that this is officially the announcement of the Meek Mill Dream Chasers label, and we're so excited to be a part of it.
You know, we've been working and we've been building this relationship and this brand for forever, and we just really making it official. We just keep expanding on what we're doing. So it's just another chapter in what we're doing. It's not,
Yeah.
pretty much.
We've been building for some years now, and of course I had offers to do a lot of business with other people, but the relationship we built from them believing in me through my whole career, through my ups and downs, and the morals they showed to me and my team when it wasn't in their best interest to, they showed it, and you know, I feel comfortable doing business right here at home, who I started with really in the music industry. And you know, we're ready to work. We're just starting the beginning of a new chapter, a new page.
Well, now everybody, once again, thank you very much for coming.
The responsibility of what we built at Roc Nation is, you know, it's a huge responsibility, right? Because if you get to a certain space and we're the ones that mess it up, then we'll make it tougher on the next generation. Mm-hmm. So you're always looking at someone who super talented, who has honor and a sense of code, and who can carry that responsibility as well. So when Meek and I connected, we, you know, obviously bonded on a level beyond just him being a great rapper, which he is, you know, just who he is, his integrity, his honesty, his sense of responsibility and knowing what he has to do, right? He just came out of a situation and pulled together these people for reform. It's a huge thing to do, like turn the situation that was a negative thing into something positive, right? So everything that he's done leading up to this point, it showed that he can carry that weight and that for the next generation of people. I mean, everybody can sign artists and make some money and brag about how hot they are for whatever period of time they get to be hot, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. But for us, we look at the big picture for us. It's way beyond just signing artists and having a hot record. We set a number of 1 million people to either be released or off probation, which is a huge number, given the current state of the way the laws are written and how everything is against these people that's locked up. So that would be a huge success for us. Get some laws changed, just get people home and then everything goes back to the way it was, right? Because that's one way, and that hits the news and it sounds good. This person came home. That's fantastic and it's good, and for that family, I'm sure it's the best thing that happened. But for the entire goal is to get the laws changed and make them fair for everyone in this country, because this is right. It's supposed to be America, the land that's free, and those words are just words to this day. They're just words right now. We're not living by that creed.
You know, giving it a fixing for people like myself, people who come up in bad environments, and people who come up with odds against them having a fair shot. You know, I grew up in a place not having a fair shot. Luckily, I was one of the ones that was able to beat the odds, but you know, I know many who were caught up in the system. I know kids just yesterday, a week ago, got sentenced to 19 years of probation in Philadelphia. You know, things like that almost took my life and brought me back to the bottom where I started. And You know, I'm just fighting for a chance for things to be fair. So the system being fair, it looked like success to me.
What kind of artists do you want to sign to the label? Sort of when you think about the current landscape of music, are there voids that you want to fill or sounds that you don't hear enough of?
I'm just looking to sign great artists, people who believe in themselves, people who are willing to like push things the extra mile. Like, you know, I came up in the music industry probably a few seconds before social media, so you know, I had to work hard and earn what I got. People that's willing to work hard and not like a social media success for the weekend or for the month. Someone who actually ready to put on for that city, that culture where they come from, and you know, make some noise and make money.
What advice do you give Meek as he heads into this new role?
Maybe confidential.
Yeah. He already knows what to do. He knows. Yeah.
Oh, no, I follow the rules.
Yeah.
I want to be invited back, Jack.
This culture, hip hop, is not just music. It's music, it's art, it's fashion, it's, you know, all these sort of things. So that can be applied to any silo of business. That's just one aspect of it. You know, that's the pipe. The overall and the overarching view is for us to, you know, boss up and do things together and pull each other up and you know, get control of the things that we produce. Because I think that was the largest disconnect. We were producing all this thing. We were the most consumed product, but we weren't being compensated properly for our work. So we changed that as a company, and we hope to change that as an industry as well.
But for you, even walking in the Roc Nation building, we see people in the
album, or do you want to kind of get into the other artists that you might be dealing with?
I know you can make music. We've seen that, right? We've heard the music. I think that he can not only make music, he can make stars. I don't think he can make stars. He can make film. I don't think he can do anything he wants. What we lacked for so long was opportunity. We didn't own our own business. It's 5 floors. With the first half, the other half of the building is not ours, but from 6 to the roof is ours. We've never been in this position before. We've never had this sort of power. We never had someone come before us and then come back and show us, yo, this is how it's done. These are the mistakes that I made. We've never had, that just haven't existed. Like, hip hop is 40 years old, 40 something, I don't know, it's close, right? And so we just now gotten to the point where we can really affect change, and the music and the culture that we create, you know, we've been giving it away for so long, which is understandable. We got to start somewhere. You know, we got to clean the floors up before we own the building, but we don't shine shoes anymore.
Yeah.
business, man.
I needed a new one.
We doing that, man? What's up there, Roc Nation?
Everybody ready? Everybody got their glasses? It's time.
Toast to my dogs, a partnership with Roc Nation, Dream Chasers. We worked hard, we came a long way. Shout out to Meek, he paved the way, we came from nothing. Let's make the most, let's get money and go up. Health and wealth.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, top.